Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
sorry, we're a little late. We got distracted talking about old flashlights and Christmas pooping logs. If you don't know about that, you should look it up. It's a Spanish tradition. This is not something made up. It's actually amazing. Anyways, it's Tuesday. Welcome back to another Rive live stream where we talk about everything Rive. And probably going to be a short stream today. We don't really have too much to go over because of the holiday week last week. But before we get into all that, how was everybody's vacation for those of you who had it? Everybody had a good time?
Great.
Yeah.
Went by too fast, as always.
Yeah.
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 Did anyone else splurge at Target?
No,
for
I
Christmas
splurged on Steam.
decorations?
Whoa, what'd you get?
Nothing. I just got like a Christmas. Okay. Hold on. I need to preface that. Nothing.
Never
too
mind.
crazy. It was just like nothing, super expensive, like a PS5
okay.
or something. But it was just like I saw a Christmas tree that was like $30, and I was like, gotta get that. And then saw these Christmas ornaments that are like $15. I was like, oh, well, you gotta get that. And then a long list of those, and it's like, oh yeah, they're cheap. And then you ring it up at the register, you're like, oh god, just did some damage there.
Everything's $15. Next thing you know, you're spending $300 on Christmas decorations. That's how I felt during the Steam sale. I was like, oh my gosh, it's only $5. Oh, this is only $5. Next thing I know, I'm checking out and it's like $250 worth of games that I'm not going to play for the next like 5 years. So
But you have to.
I understand.
$5.
Oh, you're losing money if you don't buy it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sale.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the live stream. So let's recap what we did last week. Absolutely nothing. There was one stream last week. We had a live stream. But we're here to look forward. So what's going on this week? Well, you've got the live stream today, and then Wednesday, JC is going to be jumping on to do a creative session. JC, you wanna tell us a little bit about that?
I don't sure yet what we are to do. I have two ideas, always fun ideas. So yeah, I think Wednesday was a surprise. So yeah, something fun, sure.
All right, well, make sure you tune into that because JC's creative streams are always great. And I'm even more excited now because it's a surprise.
Always is a surprise.
All right, so we're not going to have there's not a workshop this week. So no stream on Thursday, but we may have a YouTube video go out depending on whether or not I can get around to it or not. We'll see. So what has released to Rive last week? Well, we've got a PSD compression update. So now you can apply the same compression to all of your PSD layers at the same time, which is a nice update. And we also have the Alt Resize shortcut. So now, instead of having to go through and individually move each one of your keys, you can grab everything, hold Alt, and resize the entire animation.
That's awesome.
Again, we got a little sneak peek for those folks.
Careful.
It's a good sneak peek. I've cleared this. Everything's fine. Let me just pull this up really quick. Now, I just want to preface this. This is still super early, but in the coming weeks, we're going to see a lot more updates to this brand new feature as soon as I find it. When 3D cam support. I don't know. Let me show you this really quick, though. Okay, so here's what we got. This is brand new. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
It's coming.
did that say what I thought it said?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes, it did.
Ooh.
All right, so like I said, this is very, very, very early stuff. Right now, there's no choosing fonts. Can't change the colors or do anything like that. But this is a sign that text we're getting there. So we should be seeing more about this soon, and that's why you come to these live streams. You're the first ones to see this. I don't think it's been shared on social media yet, so there you go. We got the text tool
Exciting.
in the editor, so hopefully we'll get
sweet.
that. Hopefully we'll have more to share about it next week. Okay, well, that is wow. That's it for everything that hit the editor, and really, that's all there is to the stream. So we can get to the questions now, which we already have. Yeah, exactly. Text tool. I know.
Yeah.
Time for questions. When 3D cam support? Are we talking about 3D cameras or 3D in general? What's the...
I think it's more about multiplane. Is multiplane the word? You know, when
not sure.
you had like a Z axis, so you can make like this kind of perspective.
Oh,
Okay,
like a
yeah,
Z order.
Yes.
That would be interesting. Oh no, a 3D
Yeah,
camera.
3D camera.
That is not something that we have on the roadmap, or I think even considered right now. So for now, Rive is a 2D animation state machine tool. All right. Wow. I guess we can just hang out and wait for some more wait for some more questions.
No, I was thinking that you can create something similar a camera using constraints in your animation. It's not real 3D, but yeah, with constraint you can create something like this. The problem is you need to create always. No, it's not a 3D camera, but
See, that'll help replace After Effects and make Rive a primary tool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the end goal is to replace After Effects for
Exactly.
everything. Like if you're going to be rendering videos and stuff, doing motion graphics like that, I think After Effects is going to beat us in every way. But
yeah, exactly.
those areas where we overlap with After Effects for, micro interactions, things like that, I think that's kind of where we're trying to replace Lottie, or not. Well, yeah, Lottie, but also After Effects.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Are we about to? All right, I got it. We're gonna do a quiz. Would be a great quiz. Star Wars trivia.
Oh,
Who
Oh,
No, not really.
who
oh.
was Luke Skywalker's father?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
wow! Spoiler alert.
Oh god, you're right. Jeez, there's probably people who haven't seen that.
Now I know it's Obi-Wan.
Of course.
What's everybody's view on spoilers? Like, is there like a year limit on that? Like for me, it's like 5 years. Like if you ain't seen it in 5 years, you ain't never gonna see it.
Well, I'm the type of person that'll watch
No,
Go ahead.
no. I mean, what Robert said. I think it's 5 years. No, today, if you don't see a film in 1 year, it's impossible.
It's your own
If
fault.
you-
Yeah, it's
If you don't see in the morning, in the afternoon, it's not a spoiler. You're using Twitter, so
That's fast.
it's
I
there,
had
it's
to-
in the terms.
I have a list set up on my Facebook of like, and yes, I still use Facebook. Okay, I'm that old. Of all the people that I knew who were like gonna post stuff about new shit that came out, because I used to watch The Walking Dead every week, and there was consistently the same 3 or 4 people who would always post spoilers. So every week I'd have to mute them, and then after the episode would come out, I'd unmute them. And same thing for movies, games, didn't matter. They just love dropping spoilers, and I hate spoilers.
Yeah.
But they were like night of spoilers. Like if you didn't see it live, then you just don't deserve to not have it spoiled or something. I don't know. All right, so we've reviewed our stances on spoilers. Yeah, just a reminder if you have questions, Bradley Cooper. That is really nice of you to say. I've never heard that before.
Bradley Cooper.
I usually get Oscar the Grouch.
I think you need to change your name here on StreamYard to
Oscar the Grouch.
no, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, lawsuit incoming.
See what happens.
Yeah. I don't want to get banned off of StreamYard, you know? For
It's not that real,
impersonating-
Bradley Cooper. You just have to put parody. Parody.
If you had a blue check, it's really Bradley Cooper.
Oh man, I wish I could actually put a check mark next to my name, but I don't know like the command to put in glyphs and stuff like that. All right, just a reminder, if you have any Rive questions, we can answer any of those.
Yeah, I have one idea. Because we have now the resize keys, animation keys. Now you can take your animation, select all the keys, and move like this and create the inverse animation.
Oh,
Anyone try this?
Show that.
I have not
No.
tried that.
I didn't try it.
Oh,
All right, time to give it a shot. Oh, here. Who wants to go through it? I'll bring it up on screen.
So I tried on one animation and works, and I think depending the keys will be works. If you have two keys always. No? If you have
and
one,
what makes
It-
with the curve, with the
Wait.
easing?
Oh,
this is the thing. Yeah,
Interesting.
maybe this is the thing.
If because the
Yeah.
easing,
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something.
Yeah, I don't check that yet. That's something interesting.
Yeah, that would be nice.
let's check it out. See if that's a thing. I'm guessing you have to extend the timeline, right? You need a longer timeline to invert
I
things.
guess no. The cue
Because the case
yeah
is
it's the opposite, so it's the same exactly because
Yes.
you change the direction of the animation is
I have a question. A question or I yes question.
Oh wow! All right, what's the question?
Is what do you think about when you have an easing and have two keyframes and put one in the middle?
yeah.
Should be making a cut in the easing because right now it's like resets the easing is like linear.
Yeah. So you have two keys, no? With easing,
Yes.
and you add one key in between, no?
In the middle, for
In the
me,
middle.
perhaps would be nice to cut the easing
Oh
curve.
my gosh!
Yeah, I know what you say. Yeah. Automatically, you say when you add the key, you have the curve in that position, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even tell what's going on, Robert. How's it?
I'm just I don't know, but it did work. I was able to
Yeah.
flip
Really?
it around. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
I think
That
doing
is sweet.
animation.
So you can reverse the full animation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
it really easy.
That is wow.
Yeah, so you
Wow.
do have to extend your timeline out so that you can do that. But as soon as you have it extended, then you just
And then you just gotta
No.
tweak your curves?
you had to tweak your curves because you can see it's all messed up. So like, that should be right there, and then we move it back like this. Yeah, totally works. Totally works.
Awesome. Great.
Told you.
That's sweet. Nice.
So now we can use nested up board to reverse the animation and this new feature. Yeah.
We've got options.
Yep.
Yeah, that actually not a big nested artboard user, so being able to reverse the animations like that is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And also just like, you know, quickly creating new iterations of the same animation. Like we actually had a question come in about how to create like a animation that speeds up using a number input, and you can totally use this to quickly create that. So something like I mean, you could imagine if this animation had more keys, how easy it'd be. So you got your normal animation, duplicate it faster. That, change the time, and then do it again. Even faster. Drop it down.
Yeah. Is this going to be
Even
called?
faster-y.
Yes. Do one more because I want to see what you name it.
Yeah.
Okay. Duplicate the fasteriest. And then this one's gonna be crazy. Oh yeah, we're gonna go.
Whoa.
Dude, we just went psycho. Psycho mode. Oh my god. Okay. And then we can just take it in here and go normal, faster, even fastery, the fasteriest, and then tie them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna make things very, very nice. Very easy to do. We just need some stuff. Greater than what, 10?
Yeah, 20.
Greater than 20.
Well, while Robert's doing this, does anybody else have to, with the greater than and less than, picture an alligator?
Yes, always.
Okay, all the time? Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one that still had to do that.
I mean, personally, I picture a crocodile, but, you know,
okay.
nobody's really... No, you know, nobody really knows. Less than or equal to 74.
Yeah. The same number, right?
I use a number that's smaller.
Okay.
Because I think if it's the same, it'll just keep flip-flopping back and forth. I think. I don't know. Let's test it out.
Not the same is one less, I think.
Yeah, I think that's why I was using one less. Let's see. What do we use here? 20? 20. Yeah, I think it's going to go crazy.
This is fun. Fun time.
All right. Boom. Oh, wait. There's one thing left to do. We need...
duration.
Yeah. There we go. Let's do it like this.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, we just went-
Yeah.
All right, so it turns out you can use the same number input there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, cool. So that was a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Cool.
Interesting.
Yes.
It's an eventful live stream, even though we didn't have a lot planned.
I know.
Figured out how to reverse animations. Jeez.
You.
Oh, and we got there's rumblings of other really cool updates coming soon. Aside from the text tool, which if you weren't here to see it, the text tool's the very early parts of a text tool are here. For us, we get
Yeah.
to use it. You don't get to use it yet, but you will. It's coming
Exactly.
soon, ish. Soon TM, and it really depends.
It does. It really depends. Oh.
All right, we'll give everybody a couple more minutes to get some questions in, and then we'll call it. And yeah, here's a question. Applying the easing curve on the first or second keyframe. What's the theory behind that? I get confused. What do you mean? So like, if you only have 2 keys, or if you have like multiple keys?
I think it's because I was saying before
Yeah.
this thing of
I think it's for that.
having the easing in one key or in another, and when you move it, it's like because the easing is in the key that goes before the movement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
the first key. Yeah.
yes, the first key has the easy in and the easy out of the next keyframe.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit
Information.
different than After Effects has it in the first key and the second key. So your easing goes, you have to deal with it between the 2 keyframes, which is something I didn't get for the longest time when I started using Rive. So
Yeah, it's true. You need select. No, you need select both in After Effects. No, did you select one works? No, or you need to select both keys.
I believe
I
it's
think
both.
in After Effects, it's possible that you are selecting the easy
The
out.
first.
It's like you had the key and you had this part of the curve and this part of the curve. But
Okay, yeah, you're right.
we have both. It's like
Yeah.
it's similar, for example, to other softwares of 2D animation like Adobe Animate
Yeah.
or Moon Harmony. It's the same in Rive.
And I suppose, yeah, if we, I don't know if having a different, like, it would a graph editor change that in the way that you visualize it, because you'd be
Yeah.
interacting with, because you'd be able to see where that curve is going into the next keyframe. So you'd want to.
In a graph editor, you don't have that because you can move both. Yes.
Yeah.
Even a lot of curves at the same time is the idea of a
Yeah.
graph editor that you can select and.
Yep. Should I apply the same curve to both keys? Not necessarily.
No, if you want to add a curve for 2 keys, between 2 keys, you only need to apply to the first key
Yeah.
the curve, to the second.
Yes,
if you have
last
a third key, if you have a third key, so you apply the curve in the second to the third.
Yeah.
This is the-
The last
check.
key doesn't apply of any
Exactly.
interpolation.
You can apply in both, but the last key never works because it's the last. If you don't have other key, if you have a third key, in this case works. But if you have only 2 keys, is the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so just to show you what they're talking about. So if we got our first key and then we move up to some position like here, and then we don't have another key, I can apply the easing to both of the keys,
Exactly.
and that works. But once we get past this key, because there's no other key to interpolate between, it doesn't matter. And if I remove this, same thing. It's not until I add this third key that it actually starts to matter. So now if I have the same easing on both, it works. So
Yeah, the thing is, because you can apply in both key and nothing happens. You can do that, but if you want to live file, for example, this data you don't need, so it's better don't use the curve in this.
now the
key.
only time where that's actually where you do want to add a key, or well, actually, I mean, it's the same principle. Like if you have, so let's say you're going to offset keys using a work area.
Yeah, in this case, in this case, yeah, because you use the key outside to the work, no, to the work.
Yeah, so like let's say we have a work area set up like this.
I can see the screen.
Oops.
The screen.
I got you.
Share me. Okay, so we've got our loop set up here. Oh no, hang on, loop set up here. If we want to offset the key, which what would we? Let's see, maybe we need to do like this too. There, and here, something like this.
Yeah.
Because this is why you'd want to offset keys. So let's say we want to change the motion. So we copy this, paste it. Now this key needs easing because when we offset it on the timeline, if this key doesn't have the same easing as this key, so like let's say this has got linear, then it's going to change the position value.
Yeah.
But if it's got the same easing, then it's going to match up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Something like that. I didn't even mean to make a circle.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
It's because I say woo woo woo.
I learned something new today.
This is
Whoa,
something
what in the
interesting.
world?
This is something interesting in Rive because we don't have the tracking path to create, for example, a circle like this. Using the keys in the X and Y, using this technique, you can create some curve that way. And yeah, this is something interesting to experiment and try and see how it works. But it's so interesting.
Yeah, and I think eventually we're going to get some sort of like path constraint where we can map things to a path. But for now, that's how you're going to have to do it. All right, we're gonna go for 3 more minutes. 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Anybody got any fun things that they're working on?
I like the robot that Michael did. I think yesterday. The effect of the legs is so cool. How you did in the nested board and then control with the remap, no option.
Yeah, that's fun. It's like I said, I used to do that in After Effects. I haven't touched After Effects forever, but yeah, remapping or retiming a pre-comp, and you can. I feel like there was. It's not joystick and sliders that was set up like that, was it? There's some plugin or something where you would key like a left, like if you want to do a head turn.
Yeah, that was joystick.
Key like okay,
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we got 2 questions. What's the most exciting feature of 2023?
Ooh. Ooh.
That's a big question.
Next.
Yeah.
Next.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want to say that I'm excited for a graph editor, but I'm also excited for a desktop app.
Yeah.
And I think those are going to be dropping probably in 2023. So I don't know.
If you had to pick one of those, though.
Ooh. I think the graph editor, when I was first starting off in NEMA, I didn't really know enough about animation to like fully grasp what a graph editor was even for. And now I'm like, let me get it. I'm a little, I'm kind of excited about it. So probably that. I don't know. What about you guys? What do y'all think?
Why not?
The graph editor for me.
I go with both.
Ooh. You want your cake
package
and you
deal.
want to eat it too.
Yeah, I'm not sure because normally I work with big files and the desktop app is good for me. But the graph editor, because the animation is other. Yeah, I'm sure.
There's and who the other thing is like who knows what else is going to come out in 2023. That's just the ones that are like I know about. We could have some crazy new feature that none of us even know about yet. So it's another year. We should do like a year in review of everything that got released this year.
That's a great idea.
Because it's been a lot, especially in the past 2 months, gone into overdrive.
No.
All right. So when are auto simulations going to be supported?
What is
Zach?
auto simulation?
Yeah,
What is
that's
that?
a good. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I wonder if that's like
Physics, like
yeah,
a physics
yeah,
engine
yeah.
or something.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe physics. Yeah,
Not sure.
That's a good question.
I'm not sure.
yeah. It's something that in Flare. I remember the team work in sound physics in Flare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember try that, and I guess in one point something like this come to Rive too, but I'm not sure now.
Yeah.
But it's something that I think we want to add to Rive too. Yeah,
The desktop app will probably allow for saving assets as well. I don't know exactly. Like in what way? Like saving files locally, or
yeah,
who knows?
that's a good question.
Yeah. Perhaps add something like a loop in, loop out expression. If that's something you want, you should totally add that to the. I know you're on Discord. Add it to the feature requests. And yeah, maybe the physics or maybe the auto simulation be like particle support, which is definitely something that
Yeah, the
has
particle
been talked
support.
about.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Freshly drawn vectors. Okay. So like a yeah, all right. There's a possibility for that because a while ago we had talked about like I don't know how much about this we should talk about, but there was like this thing where you could create assets. Like if you let's say you wanted to make a button and then you wanted to reuse that in other files.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we have talked about, and I don't know if that's coming anytime soon, but hopefully that would be really sweet, because I'd love to set up like one bone structure, and just like if I want to make a character or like save it as like a character bones, and then just import it into a file and rig up my artwork and stuff like that.
I guess the idea is that you can save your rig, for example, or your styles that you use in one button, for example, or the button in C. You can save all these. Yeah, it's something that we are thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody mention something like even a color palette that you could save to your to your asset panel, and that'd be really nice.
Oh, that would be great, because I'd open all of JC's files and save? Save? All right. Path constraint, please. Yep.
23.
If you haven't upvoted it in Discord, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Go upvote it. The more upvotes, like it's all about priority, and the more upvotes things get, the quicker they're going to get moved to the top of the priority list. So if you want something, go to Discord, make a feature request, and then if you really want it, make sure you upvote it. And get your friends to upvote it. Yep. Tell your friends. Get your mom, get your cousin,
Your family.
get your brother, get them on Discord, upvote it. Like this is actually nice. keep the asset panel open regardless if the user is in design or animation. That would be interesting.
Oh, it gets swapped out now for
For the timelines.
Yeah.
Would probably need some sort of like panel or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess the question is why you need the asset panel open when you are in animation. This is the thing.
I think it's this. Currently in animate mode, there's no indication or way to see if the asset has been uploaded.
Ooh.
Took me 20 minutes to realize to switch to design.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I guess just make sure it's uploaded first.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Hitting tab, I'm just saying, like if you hit tab, it'll toggle you back and forth. So
Yeah.
You might already know that, but I could see why that would be. I understand why you're asking for that. But I don't know that, like, the only thing I could think of would be we'd add some little toast notification that says like this asset, like that would just pop up on your screen and go away. But I think that might be a bit intrusive just for it. But
I drew some nice donuts in Rive, but if I needed those same vectors for branding via other applications, you'd have to draw outside of Rive, but using the draw patterns of Rive and say Illustrator. Okay. I know what you mean now. Yeah. I think we've had a number of people ask for exporting SVG and PNG assets. I think that's something that we can look into. Another one, feature requests, Discord, upvote.
We do have PNG, right?
Yes, we do have PNG, but there's
but you lose all the
You
it's
kind
more
of
like
have
a render
to
option.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. We don't have a dedicated way to do that.
Was that an option in previous versions of Rive? Like, have you ever been able to kick out a vector file from Rive? Or
no.
It's all,
in Flare we
curious
haven't
about
too.
that.
So
yeah. I think like in Flare, it was just you either got a JSON or what was the other thing? Was there even another thing like a zip?
No, you have the JSON or the binary. I think the
binary. That's right.
The binary.
That's right. Yeah. Rive is the first time we've had like a cloud renderer.
Yeah, exactly.
Food stuff. I would put that in. If you're on our Discord, I would bring that up. At least mention it in the. Because I feel like there might be a solution there that would work. Aside from showing the asset panel in animation mode, there might be some other thing we could do. But look at this. It's almost been 40 minutes.
I mean, what a way to fill time. Well, that's what happens when we got folks in the chat who are nice and chatty. I like that.
Yeah.
Makes things a lot easier on our end. Is it a pie? Okay. Yeah. I know what you mean by this. Is it possible in animate mode that a sign comes out of the screen so I remember that in there? I will tell you, I do this a lot where like I'm just kind of in the groove working and I'm in animate mode, but the state machine is up and I'm making design changes and then go to animate and everything changes and I'm like, dude, no.
Need like an air horn audio clip that every time you hit your cursor on the stage when you're in animate mode, it goes.
Stop!
Do you realize what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, we are thinking about this. Yeah, we are thinking some ideas about how to fix this. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we came to the realization that like a few of us have done this multiple times.
I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, and it would be nice if we had a way to like have all those design changes saved. Because like if you're in an animation and you create stuff, it keys the position of everything. But if the state machine's up, it doesn't. So
Yeah.
I think there's some improvements to be made there.
Or you could just think of it as a way to improve as a person. Is that the less and less
True.
you do it, the better.
The better of a person you become. Yes,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree.
It's more easy.
I have personality flaws, and that's one of them. And I'm trying to work on that. New year, new me. Okay, so maybe in 2023, I'll make that a goal. I'll even post it on Twitter. As like I will not design in animate mode.
Yeah, I think we talked about. I mentioned like a little icon or something by the cursor when you're in animate mode. Pedro, you had mentioned, wasn't there an app that like actually let you? There was a different tool for like design tool and then an animate tool, so that you could actually like
into Boom Harmony. It's you have like the arrow, the cursor. The arrow cursor is for moving the drawings, but there is the transfer tool that is the one that activates the keyframe when you move something. I think in the end, Animate is similar. You had the two tools too, and I think it's the same idea. When you move, I don't know. I should try that because I think with the arrow you don't keyframe the things when you move them.
You don't create a case, no? Yeah.
Yes, it's like you have an arrow to move the drawing and an arrow to move the animation to create a keyframe.
Yeah.
So perhaps that will be something, or I don't know.
This is kind of interesting. Kind of like how freeze mode has the blue border.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something like that we can do when animate mode's active.
When you are in the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
there's the
that's
machine.
interesting. Yeah. Might be something that we could bring up. Explore there. I don't know. I'd like if you're in the state machine, it saves all of your changes as if you were in design mode. Because eventually one of these days, what I'd really like to see is a way for me to like scrub to a specific position in an animation, like create a smear or something like that. And then just be able to set it up as if I'm in design mode in context of like the position of the animation. For like kind of frame by frame stuff. I think that would be cool. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I should put that in Discord and upload it.
And call your family to vote.
Yeah, I got a big family too. I'll get my nieces and nephews on. Right? I got lots of nieces and nephews.
Tomorrow, Robert have 52 votes in that. What?
I'll call the extended family. All right, second cousins 3 times removed. Hey, remember when we met last year at that football game? I need you to vote on something for me.
I've got a feature I need pushed to the top in Rive. Help me out. That's hilarious.
All right. Well, I feel like we made it 45 minutes today, and that's saying something with the very limited outline that we had to work with today. I think it was a good stream. Probably call it there. And remember, JC's got a creative stream on tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the 30th. One of the last days in November, if you didn't know that.
Oh, what?
Yes, it is the 29th. Tomorrow will be the 30th. I'm not the kind of guy who knows which. That's another personality flaw of mine. I don't know which months have 31 days and which only have 30. And I think there's some with 29, if I'm not mistaken. Is that a true statement?
There's a little song, isn't there a little rhyme? But every time I just say all of the months, like, or they swap out, like, so September and August swap. And so every month has 30 or 31 at some point, or one of them has 28, or 5 of them have 28, or I don't know.
You had,
29.
you had the trick of the hands for that.
Yeah, I heard there was like a hand trick,
No, it's
but
a trick.
Ooh,
Yes,
I
let's
never
do
it's
that.
like
understood it.
it's like January, February, and if it's up, it's 31 and 30.
Ooh,
So you
wait.
start
30,
with
31, 30, 30. Yes, and it works.
Oh my goodness! Wait. When you put them together like that, so there's 2 31s in a row,
I don't know.
or does the bump in the middle of your hand count as a 29 day?
Opening the calendar, but I think yes.
Yeah.
DKDD. That's the one I'm thinking of. 30 days. That's exactly how it goes.
No. Sorry, you have to start again. It's like ti, and
Never mind. There's these things called calendars, and
I think
people have them on.
it's more easy checking the phone. And that's
Yes.
it.
Okay, now that you bring that up, the calendar thing and the hand trick, who I wonder who developed that. Like, is this like a 18th century invention where, like, we don't have any calendars, and I can't pull out my iPhone and check it, so like I need a trick, and so they were just like, oh, but I got these knuckles, and we can do it like this.
Yeah.
I need to know. I'll look that up.
Okay, right. You're right. That goes. You only need to come, and that's it.
It's like I want to know. I want to know who came up with the, because I have to do this sometimes to remember my lefts and rights. Because the left, it makes an L. I mean, it's backwards for you guys, so it's like this. You know what I mean?
Interesting. I never think about that. Interesting. Yeah, interesting trick. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's
that's a good one.
question for you animators in here. When you're rigging a character and you're naming your limbs, do you name them from the character's perspective, like the left arm?
I name in
Or is
both.
it yours?
I name in both because sometimes and some companies work in one way and the others work in another way.
Okay.
I go
But
front and back.
I have to visually turn myself, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be their left side. Like,
Yeah.
Or are you talking about if the
I'm
character's
a really
facing
smart
you,
person.
or
in
if
case
it's
you
like
didn't figure
sideways?
that out.
okay, I have checked it, and yes, July and August has 31. So
So it does work like that.
yes.
That is insane.
So yes, it's working.
I will use that. One thing
mean-
we just
It's strange because if someone asks you, it's like you are like, wait a minute.
Let me check the knuckle calendar really quick.
like I promise I'm not threatening you. I'm just counting knuckles.
Yeah. Hey. What are you doing? I'm counting. Leave me alone.
Romans do this because of something. I suppose they knew the reason because of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope the Romans came up with that.
Does anybody know like what is the reason for a different number of days in months? Like,
I don't know. The same person who came up with the days in the month came up with
Yeah,
calendar
I'm
daylight
sure it's the
saving
same
time.
person.
What?
so why though?
I don't know
think
why.
the calendar is from the Romans.
Well,
The
yeah, but-
the actual calendar, yes. I suppose they do this with the hands and they say, okay.
Oh my!
How many days?
That's
I
how
don't
they
know. Let's use this. And they start counting, and here we are.
That guy is so smart guy.
Yes.
2022 years later.
We're still using the knuckle.
Yeah. And he don't have the copyright for this. Oh, man.
Does the sun dictate though how many the number of days in a month? Like there's some calculation
Ooh.
based on
In a year, yes, but the division of the month.
yeah.
As I think we learned at the school was
The moon.
Well, you've got me there because you said learned at school. And
True. I went to community college, so I have no idea.
this is a new streaming now. It's historic events and calendars.
It's just become a podcast of questioning
True.
historical choices.
True. That's a that's a sign that we've hit the stream's logical conclusion. Good stream, everybody.
Did I ever tell you about the time that?
I appreciate everybody coming out today. I think we had a good stream. I guess we'll see everybody next Tuesday, and come back for JC's live stream tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wait.
Bye-bye.
I missed the button.